Number 9, Tanner Lacey. Number 13, Caden Tidwell. Number 10, Matthew Lane. Number 22, Cooper Lancaster. Number 2, Zach Raven. Number 24, Griffin Sapp. Number 3, Cohen Griffin. Number 5, John Mark Burns. Number 8, Drew Williams. Number 6, Caden Canty. And your coaches for Georgia are Paul Griffin, Adam Lancaster, Daryl Burns, and Brandy Griffin. From Mississippi, we have number 5, J.D. Cummings. Number 4, Jack Schuler. Number 2, Reese Atkinson. Number 25, Aiden Howard. Number 9, Bradley Gall. Number 16, Austin Horn. Number 22, Jack Tate. Number 11, Braden Rigby. Number 12, Barrett Smith. Number 15, Hayes Tyler. Number 17, Nick Carter. Number 21, Preston Carnathan. And your coaches for Mississippi, Shay Schuler, Thomas Carter, Roy Cummings, and Robbie Horn. Umpires, the field is yours.
And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back here to Cleveland, Mississippi, where we get set now for the Coach Pitch AA Dixie Youth World Series Championship bracket. And the two teams that will be featured in our first game, as you've heard the players announced, are Georgia and Mississippi. Let's tell you how they got here. Yesterday, the Mississippi squad would win their first game by a score of 7-5 over Arkansas. They then won their second game by a score of 2-1 over South Carolina. So they have plated 9 runs in the tournament so far. On the other side, Georgia lost to Tennessee 10-0 and beat Cleveland 10-9. So they are from Kosciuszko, Mississippi. They went 2-0 in their pool. Georgia went 1-1. They are from Gray, Georgia. And we get started here. Top of the first inning, Georgia, the visiting team, will lead things off with Luke Thornton, the right center fielder. Swing and miss there. I'm Chuck Sebastian for JockJive.com. Glad to have you along. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate it. And the phone number for text and shout-outs is up on your scoreboard. It's 865-209-9887. Ground ball to short. Thrown over to first. He's going to beat it out on an infield hit. So a single to start for Luke Thornton. And Georgia has a runner aboard here in the top of the first. Again, that's 865-209-9887. That is text only for a shout-out to a team or a player. Diving catch. Oh, just about hung on. And it popped out when he hit the ground. First baseman making a great attempt there. Over at first is Aiden Howard on that foul ball and just about caught up with it. Braden Harrison is at the plate. Harrison with a ground ball to second. They'll flip to short for 1. No relay.
Next up to bat for Georgia is number 9, Tanner Lacey.
So the fielder's choice, and the first out is recorded in the inning. Tanner Lacey, the third baseman now at the plate. Swings at the first pitch, ground ball to third. Again, they'll go to second for the lead runner and get him. And again, another nice play by the infield. And it'll be out number 2 as Harrison will be taken out of the play.
Now batting number 13, Caden Tidwell.
Caden Tidwell, the left fielder, swings at the first one, hits it in the left field over the left fielder's glove. And rounding and being sent to third and now maybe home. Here comes Rhoda to the plate. Way ahead of the runner. They're going to get him. Oh, yeah, they got greedy again. And we've seen Georgia do this numerous times, boy. That coach at third loves to send the runner when he gets to third, and he got him on a nice throw from the outfield. Beautiful play to get the third out, and that'll end the inning right there. So a clean single for Tidwell. Would have had an opportunity with first and third, but again, the Georgia coach gets a little hungry early, sends his runner, and he's thrown out from left field. So a nice play there by the Mississippi defense, as they will now come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. And we'll lead it off like this. J.D. Cummings will bat first. He's in left, and probably his dad on the hill doing the pitching. The coach, Cummings, is doing the pitching. Jack Schuler will bat second. Reese Atkinson will bat third. Aiden Howard will bat fourth. Setting up your defense for Georgia. Looks like this in right field, Caden Canny. Drew Williams at first. John Marcus Burns in right field as well. Catching Cohen Griffin. Griffin Sapp on the hill. Shortstop Zach Raven. Left center fielder Lancaster Matthew Lane. We'll also do some catching. Caden Tidwell in left. Lacey at third. Harrison at second. And Luke Thornton in right center. And the first shout out of the day going, let's go Mississippi. And they are cheering on Bradley Goss, who will bat fifth in the inning. Bradley playing right center field. Don't forget, when you do your text or shout out, let us know where you're listening or watching at today. We'd appreciate it. It's a ground ball from Cummins to second. They'll go second first for out number one. Now coming to the plate is Jack Schuler. Jack will bat from the right side. Swung on, hard shot to short. Picked up, fielded nicely, clean throw over to first, and the out recorded. So quickly 1-2 up, 2 down. Again, both teams have a pretty decent defense. They haven't scored a lot of runs in their two games, but pretty evenly matched offensively, it looks like. Here's Reese Atkinson, who will play shortstop today for Mississippi. And the first pitch down and in and away. And he doesn't like that one. He'll get 4 more opportunities here. They get 5 pitches each. Rips that one. That'll get in the hole into left field for a clean base hit for Atkinson. And he'll get the runner aboard for Mississippi.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 25, Aiden Howard.
I don't know why that said 3 outs. My apologies. It's supposed to be 2. Howard, the first baseman now, comes in from the left side. Looked like he was going to take a swing at that one and let it go by. And Lane in behind the plate there for Georgia. Swung on, lifted into right field. Coming over the right fielder. Can't get to it. Ball goes foul. Sent it pretty well there down the right field line. That's a good hit. We've seen a couple balls get to the fence today, so don't be surprised. The wind again blowing at about 15 mile an hour, gusting as high as 20 plus. It's blowing from left right into right, same as it did yesterday, right across the field. So ball will hang in the air. That one's going to. Third baseman underneath, and he makes that one-handed catch and hangs on for the third out. So 4 batters go to the plate. They leave a runner stranded. We have completed 1. It's the top of the second inning when we come back right here on JockJive.com. Want to remind you all the things that are happening here in this tournament and anything really to do with JockJive Sports can be found via our social networks. And, of course, we are huge Facebook fans and huge followers, and we'd like you to become one as well. So make sure, if you've got a Facebook account, to log in today if you haven't already done so. Type in JockJive in your search engine. Click on the Facebook page. Give us a like, please. We'd love for you to do that because we like you as well. And then make sure you click follow. This way you're kept up to date with all of the different things that go on with JockJive. Not only today's tournament, but the rest of the schedule, who's playing who, what time, the scores, updates, And, of course, any delays that may happen, weather, whatever the case may be, things of that nature. So that's all in there. Plus, we keep you up to date with where JockJive is going to be all the time throughout the year. So check us out on Facebook under JockJive. First pitch swung on and slapped into left field by Lane, and he'll start with a single. So the little catcher leads it off for Georgia with a base hit.
That was number 10, Matthew Lane, batting for Georgia.
And Cooper Lancaster now, the left center fielder, will come into play to the plate for his first time from the right side. We have a timeout as the youngster Lane trying to get the uniform all tucked in. I think a lot of times in these places that make these uniforms don't take into consideration the sizes for these youngsters, 7 and 8 years old. They're pretty small at times, and some of the uniforms that they wear are a little too big for them. So they're trying to get it all tucked in and gathered and belted and looped, and it can be a little difficult at times. Swing and a miss. Lancaster with 2 pitches. 1 strike against him. Line shot down low, caught by the second baseman. They'll throw back to first and back in time. 1 down.
Now batting for Georgia, number 2, Zach Raven.
Sun peeking in and out today under the partly sunny skies, but a very big wind. And again, it was very nice this morning, very cool temperatures. I was out and able to take a run in it. And boy, I'll tell you what, running in Cleveland, Mississippi at 65 degrees this morning on flat land is a sure difference from running in Tennessee on hills. Bobbled by the second baseman, just couldn't find the handle. Zach Raven will get on, and Lane will move down to second on the air. But boy, it was sure nice to feel that kind of a temperature this morning when we started the run. Currently right now it says we're at 86 under partly sunny skies, but like I say, the wind blowing, it's not too bad. Of course, I'm not out there. They say it feels like 90. Like I said, those winds are definitely something else again today. Ground ball knocked down by the pitcher. He'll throw to third to get the force. They won't be able to go across the diamond. They will get the 1 out, though. It'll be the second out of the inning on the fielder's choice. And it'll go 1-5 if you're keeping score at home.
Now batting for Georgia, number 3.
And now 2 down. Cohen Griffin, the catcher, at some point today, will ground 1 to third, and he'll go unassisted over to the bag for the 3rd out. So both defenses showing up well. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd now, still no score with Mississippi coming to the plate. If you missed any of the games here in the DYB AA Coach Pitch World Series, you can always go back to JockJive.com and watch the games under the archives. Just go to the same place that you watched the live game today. Go back to that same spot and look under archives, and you can find the games there. So current weather forecast right now, calling for partly sunny skies today. Right now, currently 86, feels like 90. And like I said, a pretty good wind out there. Gusting at about 20 mile an hour or better. We've had 10 to 17 here on the field. And like I said, it's coming right from left, right across into the first base dugout. So they're getting everybody ready to go. And Mississippi will come to the plate here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And waiting for the catcher to get his gear on. And they're getting some baseballs as well for the umpire on field 4. That's what the call upstairs was for. And here we go. Goss, line shot right back through the middle, and both the coach and the pitcher had to move out of the way of that line shot. So Goss starts it out with a single.
That was number 9, Bradley Goss, batting for Mississippi. Up next, number 16, Austin Warren.
Austin Horn, who's playing third base today, comes to the plate, grabs some dirt, rubs the bat, and he's ready to go. No score here, bottom of the second. Popped up into left field, and it'll go foul, just out of the reach of the left fielder, so he'll get another opportunity. Hit it well, again, against the wind holding that ball up in the air a little bit. At times circling, so the ball that's going out to left that looks like it should blow back in, sometimes will circle and blow towards the left field foul line. Coach asking for a new baseball. Apparently that one, he says, is not very good. That one lined into left, and that'll go right into the glove of the left fielder on a hop. It'll be a base hit, so back-to-back base hits for Goss and Horn, putting 2 aboard for Mississippi and for Jax Tate. Tate, the left center fielder for Mississippi today. Inside. Swung on, hard grounder down the third base line. The coach will field that one in foul territory. And Jax will get back to the plate and try it again. 2 runners aboard, nobody down. Mississippi trying to play to run. Low line shot down the first base line and just went foul at the last second. Boy, Jax had an opportunity there. That was probably a couple of runs and maybe a double for Jax. Nobody over near that line. First baseman playing way off the line. A lot of room over there. Take the 4th pitch outside. So pitch number 5, and Jax has got to put it in play. And on the way. Swung on, ground ball towards short. Fielded cleanly, throw to third. Got him in time. They'll get the force. A fielder's choice will go 6-5 in your book. And get Goss going into third. Horn will go down to second. First and second with 1 out. And Braden Rigby, the second baseman, will come to the plate. He'll bat from the right side. Again, a ground ball towards short. Oh, up off and rolled up the elbow of the shortstop. He'll try to throw home to get the runner coming home. Now the runner will go from second to third, and the runner from first will go to second. And now you just want to hold on to the baseball. So Tate now down at second. Horn goes home. Tate is at third, and then Rigby is down at first. And that one just caught the heel of the shortstop's glove and rolled up, and it's a 1-0 lead early, Mississippi.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 12, Barrett Smith.
Smith comes to the plate. 2 runners aboard. So Mississippi gets the first run of the ball game. Ground ball towards third. Here comes the runner home. They'll check the runner and then throw to first. Bobbled at first. He's going to be safe, I believe. The other runner down at third. And Georgia looking around, trying to see who's going to try to go any further. Nobody does. Jax Tate scores. Barrett Smith. So now a 2-0 lead.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 15, Hayes Tyler.
And the left-hander, Hayes Tyler, at the plate. Now, officially, they're giving the third baseman an error on that last play. That would have been a little more generous, but swing and miss. Ground ball towards first. Knocked down behind the first baseman. He'll have to hurry to get there. He'll get the out, but the run will score. On the sacrifice, that'll be the second out. But Rigby will come home. Smith will go down to second. And now it's 3-0. Runner at second with 2 outs. Nick Carter to the plate.
Number 17, Nick Carter.
Runner at second. 2 down, a 3-0 lead now for Mississippi. Ground ball off the handle. Slow roller to third. They're not going to be able to get him. They got to really hurry the throw. They do. Carter need a little more hustle to get down there. Good play there by the third baseman to charge that ball quickly and get it over there. And that'll end the inning. But Mississippi does a little bit of damage. And they lead it now 3-0 as we go to the top of the third inning. We'll come back right here at JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Ackland. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
So welcome back as we get set here to go to the top of the third inning for Georgia. It is Burns at the plate. Sean Mark Burns, the right fielder, will pop that one up and foul it off. So Mississippi picks up 3 runs there in their bottom of the second. Ground ball again down the third base line. He got around on it, but got to keep it in between the white lines. Coach at third picks that one up. Burns, Williams, and Canty. So Georgia changes their lineup a little bit. Grounded towards third. This time inside the line. Throw from the third baseman in time for the out. Nice throw over there from third. 1 away. And is Austin Horn for Mississippi at third base. Real nice job. Stays with it. Got himself planted after making the catch there. Right off of the bag inside the line. Makes the long throw to first to get the out. It's Drew Williams, the first baseman for Georgia. Left-hander comes to the plate for the first time with 1 out. And they're switching the on-deck batter because of the left-hander. So Canty, who was leading off yesterday for Georgia, now today all the way down here in the 12th spot. To shortstop, bobbled, can't pick it up, and when he does, throws it over the first baseman's head. So error on the shortstop. So Williams gets on courtesy of the error there. The shortstop misplayed that ball. Canty now, Caden, little guy to the bottom of the lineup. Now bats 12th. Takes the first pitch. He is little. I mean, he is probably, if not, he is, I'm going to guess he's one of the top 3 littlest guys out here. To third. To second. Oh, great hang by the second baseman as he gets slid into. Nice job, though, on the fielder's choice. That'll go 5-4, and boy, talk about holding on for the second out. Give it up for your second baseman. He took the slide and everything. This Braden Rigby out there at second and did a nice job of hanging on. 2 down now, runner at first. Back to the top of the order, Luke Thornton. Ground ball towards short. Again, flip to second for the out, and they get him. So a couple of balls into the infield, and the shortstop and the third baseman do the job and get him out quickly. go to the bottom of the third inning. Mississippi leads this one by a score of 3-0, and Preston Carnathan, the right fielder, will come to the plate when we return right here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch to shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Coming up to bat for Mississippi, number 21, Preston Carnathan.
Carnathan comes to the plate here to lead things off from the left side. Takes the first pitch, low roller to the mound. They'll have to hurry to get him, and they do. One up, one away. Well, sometimes you think they're not going to get it there in time. You just wonder if they're like, come on, get it, get it, get it. I believe that's Griffin Sapp on the hill there for Georgia. Makes that play.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 5, J.D. Cummings.
There's J.D. Cummings back to the plate. Grounded out to second base first time up. Whoa, rips that one, and thankful for the fence there right in front of the dugout as that one come off the bat very quickly. J.D. chokes up the left-handed hitter. Chokes up the bat. Maybe a finger or two on the bats. Now with the 2-strike. He's outside. No, I take it back. 2-1. Again, the balls and strikes only matter on the strikeout. There are no walks in coach pitch. Rips that one towards second baseman. Takes a couple of different hops and then a tweener again. Twice now he's put the glove down. You've got to go all the way down. They teach you go down with the glove. He does not do that. Should have been caught. I mean, it's no error because of the fact that it did go between his legs, but he didn't touch it. But he should have caught that ball.
Number 4, Jack Schuler.
Jack Schuler, who grounded out to the shortstop first time up, lines one over the head of the coach into center field. Takes a couple of hops, picked up quickly, and it'll be back-to-back singles. And here comes Mississippi getting it rolling again. First and second with one down.
Coming up back next for Mississippi, number
Reese
2,
Atkinson, the shortstop, had a single his first time up. And now can do some damage again with another base hit. Only one out, 2 runners aboard for Mississippi. Rips the first one into short second base side, and a little pop fly in the infield. I thought that ball was going to carry a little further, but it does not. It'll be the second out of the inning. Off the bat, it looked like it was going to the outfield. Aiden Howard, who popped out to the third baseman from the left side of the plate. Does not like the first one.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 25, Aiden Howard.
Howard, the first baseman for Mississippi. Rips that one into right field. That'll score at least one, if not two, as that ball's all the way to the fence. Howard rounding second. He's looking in front of him to see if he can go. Coach going to send the next runner to the plate. Going to have to back him up, though. And a nice play there by the defense. Got that ball in quickly. And Lane was sitting there waiting to see if Schuler was going to attempt to come home. He'll pick up one RBI on the double.
Batting next for Mississippi, number 9, Bradley Galt.
Mississippi now leads it by a score of 4-0. Ball hit into center field. Another run will score. And they're going to send Aiden. So 2 runs are going to score on that one. So Howard comes home and Schuler both come home. And let's catch up the scoreboard here.
For Mississippi, number 16, Austin Horn.
And now it's Goss down at first and Austin Horn coming to the plate. Singled and scored his first time up. Timeout by the Georgia coach, and he will gather his troops all together. Like I say, I think he's got out of all the teams I've seen so far, I think he's got one of the smaller teams out there. They are pretty, again, they're 7 and 8, but they just some little guys on his team. So Horn at the plate with a runner at first and an early 6-0 lead here for Mississippi. Kosciuszko doing a nice job in this tournament. Like I said, won their first 2 games in pool play. Not big either, not big scores, but enough to get there and hold on. So here's Austin again. Swings, pops it high into the air into left center field. Left center fielder moves underneath, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And they get out of the jam. But they do pick up 3 and now lead it by a score of 6-0. Why is it doing that? Top of the 4th inning coming up here on JockJive.com. Don't forget you can get your own DVD of any game that you'd like, courtesy of the DYB World Series here in Cleveland, Mississippi. All you got to do is email us. info@jockjive.com. That's info at jockjive.com. The DVDs are $10 plus shipping and handling. And email us to the team and 2 teams playing the game you'd like, maybe the date if you remember, and let us know how many you'd like. You can get as many as you'd like. We'll get that process started pretty quickly, and you will have your very own keepsake from the Dixie Youth Baseball AA World Series Coach Pitch Tournament. And maybe your team will be the champion. That'd be kind of a nice keepsake for these 7- and 8-year-old boys and for yourself. Here we go. Top of the 4th inning. They find themselves down 6-0, and Braden Harrison starts it off with a pop fly foul. Should be Harrison, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then the last kid out was Luke Thornton. It should be Braden Harrison, 16, right? Yeah. Ground ball back to the mound on the 2nd pitch, and it's 1 up, 1 away. So 1 down. And now Tanner Lacey will come to the plate.
That was number 16, batting for Georgia, Braden Harrison. Up next, number 9, Tanner Lacey.
Lacey got on by a fielder's choice his first time up, and then was thrown out trying to get home. Coach sent him, and he was the 3rd out. He slid into the 3rd out, just not what you want to do. Coach got a little aggressive in that first inning, trying to get Georgia on the scoreboard early. Can't get aggressive now. You're down 6 runs. You need base runners. 3 pitches. Lacey will face pitch number 4. Telling his coach, give me a run here, coach, right here. Inside, got the handle, a swing, pop it up into the netting for a foul ball, and we'll work pitch 5. So now Lacey's got to do something. Got to put it between the white lines, get it out there in the green if you can. And he did. He yanked it foul, though. He'll get another opportunity. Boy, he really hit that one well. I believe those fences are 200 feet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so they put up some retractable fences, so to speak, and ones that are movable. Popped into the infield, onto the ground. Nobody going to get there. Lacey's going to find himself on with an infield pop-up. Catcher and pitcher come together, but the ball falls in between them. So they put up these portable fences at 200 feet. Nobody's hit one out yet, but they have hit the fence on a bounce or 2. A pretty good poke to get one out, especially with that wind blowing. And we've seen some kids pop the fence before in these tournaments. Tidwell, the left fielder, at the plate with a runner aboard. 1 out. Pops one into the infield to the shortstop. And it'll be out number 2. 2 down. And Georgia running out of outs here very quickly in the game, as they will have 7 now to work with. Ground ball to short again. Flip to second. They'll get the force, and that will retire the side. Great defense again by Mississippi. Out there at shortstop, really making a name for himself today, isn't he? Bottom of the fourth inning, a 6-0 lead here early on. Mississippi took it early. Haven't looked back. We'll see if they can hang on to this.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
State will lead things off here. Swings and grounded to third on the first pitch. Oh, and he sailed it over the first baseman's head. Racing around down to second will be Tate. And boy, third base really struggling today for Georgia. More than a few errors over there, and a runner down at second now to start off. And third baseman is Tanner Lacey, and he just sailed it right over the top of the first baseman's head. Swung on off the glove of the pitcher, picked up by the shortstop, and knocked down. Unfortunately, nobody can get it. Rigby will go down to first. Then it's first and second. I'll have to give him a single on that one. I mean, he lined that one and hit the pitcher's glove, but hit it at the edge, and then he booted it away. Popped up into center field. Coming in, can't make the catch. They'll throw to second, though. Oh, they threw it underneath the glove of the second baseman. So an error on the center fielder allows Smith to get the first. Rigby at second. And Tate down at third. Bases loaded just that quickly. And the bouncing ball is not going the way of Georgia right now, but for Mississippi it has done well. Hayes Tyler at the plate could make some serious damage right here in the top of the fourth inning, or bottom of the fourth inning. Drills it high in the air in the right. Right fielder moving over. Hit the glove, popped out. It was a fair ball. One run is going to score. They throw the ball away, and to left field it goes. Another run's going to score. And that's going to make it 8-0 with runners at first and second and no outs. So a couple of errors have really cost Georgia right now, and they're in trouble here. Down 8-0. Nick Carter at the plate runs 9 and 10 on the diamond, and if they score, this one is done. So Carter, who grounded out to third his first time up, needs to find the grass to move his team on. Got it into left field, and it's caught. And they will not be able to tag the runner because it's shallow left field. First out of the inning. Going to bring up Preston Carnathan. Carnathan went back to the pitcher his first time up on a ground ball. The left-hander with an opportunity here to knock in a couple of runs. Down low from the coach. Mississippi trying to move on and stay in the winner's bracket. A couple of runs here would do it for them. Into left field. That'll move the runners at least a base ahead. They'll throw to third, not in time. Bases are loaded.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 5, J.D. Cummings.
J.D. Cummings coming to the plate. J.D. with a single today, run scored, and a ground out to second from the left side. Knows that if he puts one in the grass right now, he will probably win the game for his team. Bouncing up and down out there at second is Hayes Tyler. He knows he's the winning run here in the fourth in a run rule game. Lifted into right field. Oh, off the glove, and it's an error, and that's going to be the ball game. Here comes one. They will not send the second runner. Surprising. So they hold Tyler at third. Carnathan is at second. 3 errors so far in the inning here. That one just off of the glove of the right fielder.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 4, Jack Schuler.
And now it's up to Jack Schuler. Single and a run scored and a ground out. Jack, center fielder, did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Wow. He went down on his stomach to grab that ball as it was sinking low. Somehow he pulls it out of there for the second out of the inning. Georgia's still alive.
Next for Mississippi, number 2, Reese Atkinson.
Here's Reese Atkinson. The winning run on a 10-run rule game would be down at third base if he can score. 2 down. It's 9-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Bases loaded for Atkinson. Didn't like the first one. Aiden Howard is in the on-deck circle. Won't be needed if Atkinson can put it in the grass and score the run. Swung on to the shortstop. Makes the long throw to first in time for the out. And Georgia hanging on by the skin of their teeth right now. 9-0. We'll go to the top of the fifth. So 3 runs there in the bottom of the fourth. They needed one more, couldn't get it. And it's a 9-0 lead, and Georgia having to come to the plate now. And they haven't been able to do much yet with the offense and get it going. They did the other day. They got it going against Cleveland, Mississippi, and they won that game by a score 10-9. But so far against Kosciuszko, Mississippi, they have been unable to score. They did have a runner at third back in the first inning, and the coach sent him with 2 outs trying to get him home and get I'd say a little greedy there maybe, and they pegged him at home. There's the great throw from left field. Cooper Lancaster will lead it off. He lined out to the second baseman his first time, grounds this one fouled on the third base side. Lancaster, Raven, and Sapp will be coming to the plate here for Georgia in the top of the fifth inning. Swung and fouled it off, so that's 2 now. And now Cooper's working on a 2-strike count here. Ground ball towards short. Oh, knocked down. He's not going to be able to make the play. And the first time that he has actually had trouble out there today at short. That's Reese Atkinson. Boy, he's been pretty steady. Boots that one and allows the runner to get the first. Oh, swung on, fouled off, and I believe caught the umpire as well.
Georgia, number 2, Zach Raven.
He wants to look at the baseball. He seems to be okay, but I think he turned quick enough that it didn't get him that hard. Now they stand off to the side, of course. They don't wear the mask or the gear behind the plate. for Coach Pitch, but I don't know. I think behind there, I think I've got to have gear on, period. Being a former catcher, I definitely want gear. Short to second for one. No relay.
Now batting for Georgia, number 24, Griffin Sapp.
One out, still a runner aboard. Here's Griffin, who got on by a fielder's choice his first time. Swings and misses. Whoa, hold on to that bat. Boy, it's twice now. The catcher and batter both almost collided with each other. One with this, there's a ground ball back to the mound again. Turns, fires to second to his shortstop, but he threw it low. Now the runner off the bag, and they're just going to chase him down. They do. They get the out. And he went down hard. He went down kind of head first there as he got tagged in the back there. I believe got shoved to the dirt, but seems to be okay. So Raven gets caught off the bag for out number 2. Griffin Sapp down at first. That's 2 down.
Number 3, Cody Griffin.
The pitcher went down, threw the ball short, and then Raven came off the bag too far, and he gets chased down there by the shortstop. And now Cohen Griffin comes to the plate. 1 runner on, 2 down. Swing, foul tipped, and over the head of everybody. Back behind him it goes. Georgia just has not been able to play to run yet. And they've made some mistakes on the base paths. They find themselves down 9-0. Swung on, fouled off. That'll go in to the stands. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Georgia is unable to play to run. Mississippi scores in the bottom of the 5th. The game will be over. Popped into the second baseman, down on his knees, and still able to reach over, and he'll make the catch. And that'll be the 3rd out. And again, they put some runners aboard. Can't do anything with it. We've completed 4.5. We're going to the bottom of the 5th with a 9-0 lead for Mississippi. 1 run will win the game on the 10-run rule after 4. Those are mercy rules, so no games get out of hand, although we've seen some scores get out of hand in this tournament. You know, big numbers across the board, but nothing you can do about it if the other team is scoring as well. So it'll be Aiden Howard, Bradley Goss, and Austin Horn here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trying to play to run for Mississippi. And if they win, they will move on. And they will play right here tonight at 8:30. And they will face the winner of the North Carolina-Florida game going on right now on field 3. And that's in the 1st inning. And I believe it's North Carolina up 2-0. It's hard to read who's on the scoreboard over there, but 4-0 North Carolina over Florida in the 1st. So right now, Mississippi's opponent would be North Carolina unless the outcome changes over there. We'll let you know. Don't forget on Facebook, you can find out who's winning and who's losing. You'll find out all the scores on the JockJive Facebook page. We encourage you to go to your Facebook account and become a friend of JockJive, and make sure you give us a like too. Howard rips that one into right center field. It's going to bounce under. The right center fielder left center fielder made the attempt to go after it. Gets under the glove, and it'll be a double. Somebody's got to teach Aiden how to slide. He really has a very awkward-looking slide. That's the 2nd time today. It looked like he hurts himself going into second base.
Batting next for Mississippi is number 9, Bradley Goss.
Bradley Goss now comes to the plate. Bradley today with 2 singles has been hung up twice, though, on the base paths. Rips that one right into the glove of the shortstop, who will make the catch and look to make sure that Howard goes nowhere. 1 out.
Now batting number 16, Austin Horn.
Austin Horn can Georgia fight off another opportunity here for Mississippi to end this game, and will they go the full 6 or not? 2 outs to work with here yet that they've got to get against Mississippi so they can get one more at bat. Mississippi trying to plate the runner out at second. Ripped into right center field. Probably will bobble. They'll send the runner. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late, and that is going to be the ball game. And the run will score. Howard scores the 10th run, and folks, that's the final. Mississippi wins it by a score of 10-0. And we've played 4 innings of play, actually 4.5 innings of play. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and they win it by a run rule, 10-0. Once again, congratulations. Mississippi moves on. We'll see them again. We'll see them again tonight at 8:30, taking on the winner of North Carolina and Florida. Stay tuned. More games coming up. A good one coming up next on this field. Tennessee, South Carolina. That one's scheduled for about 45 minutes from now. Stay tuned. More right here on JockJive.com. Again, your final, Mississippi 10, Georgia 0.